So I'm really happy I saw you. It's been forever since I've seen you. I think I graduated in 2004.
Yes.
So it's been like, what? More than 8 years for sure.
And you still remember me.
Of course. No one could ever forget you, that's right. You were like the best gym teacher ever, and it was just so nice because, you know, when I first moved here, I literally, like, I entered middle school as soon as we moved here from Pakistan. So having teachers like you in the middle school that were so supportive and they were there for you when you needed them, it was just awesome. And you know, I have a lot of siblings, so
yeah, you do.
I mean, every single one of us just love you.
Yeah, you do. You love it too. I love it.
And also just graduated, and she loves you too. She's telling me how you were really like trying to get her to be on the basketball team.
And she still has to do it
Yeah.
because she's such an athlete.
She really is.
And I know she can get a scholarship. I know it, and I know her work ethic without a doubt. She can set some trends and get it done. And I told her she can. Everything.
She's really cool. She has like a swag that I never had.
She does. You don't know. You don't know. She is on.
She walks like she owns the world.
She does. She does.
How old is she? She just started ninth grade.
Ninth grade. New.
Yeah.
And it's time to get involved, and you manage your time a lot better. Your time management comes in with athletics, that whole teammanship, and knowing, you know, you can. It just opens up everything for you, you know. And with her skills,
she's really athletic. She picks up any sport just like. I'm
gonna talk to Lisa about her with track too. She's just a gifted athlete. When you have those gifts, you have to use them.
We're trying to let her like adjust into high school first, though.
No, I'm gonna help her adjust all right. I'm gonna be fine, you know. You know that. Even though my daughter's the head coach now. We're gonna find her and get it in the freshman year.
All right.
I told your mom too, huh? I told her open house night. We need to talk. So we went over and recorded. We had our conversation.
I know. She's just amazing. But let's talk about you. How have you been? Do you live in South Orange? I don't know.
I live in South Orange.
Oh, okay.
I've lived here for over 30 years.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, Villager of the Month. And so was my
husband.
You're a
Villager of the Month?
I'm a VOM, yes.
Oh, wow. Do you remember what year?
I don't know. It's a long time ago. But probably in 2002.
Oh, wow. Okay.
2002 or 03, somewhere in there. My husband was a few years ago.
Okay.
All the work is done at the medical school and all that stuff in terms of recruitment and retention.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, long time.
So how long have you been working at the middle school?
I was working there for 32 years.
Wow.
And I had another out in White Plains before I came here. So 32 years altogether in this district.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You've been like an inspiration to all your students. I hope you know this because
I'm finding out.
Because we love you. Even when I meet up with like people from middle school, we talk about you. We're like, everyone remembers Miss Wright.
I hope they remember the help for me. No, just funny. I'm not supposed to say that, huh?
It's okay, don't worry. We have
But I'm really finding that out seriously. From the kids, especially, you know, campaigning now and all the retirement dinners where kids have things to say. I was just verklempt. I really couldn't believe it.
Yeah, no, you definitely had a huge impact in my life, and from what I know from my peers, you definitely had an impact in every single one of your students' lives. You were a phenomenal teacher, and you were just supportive. You were there when someone needed you, and I definitely needed you that first year. I felt like maybe I was being too clingy at that time, but I think it was a lot of fun having you as a teacher. So what are you doing now? I know that you're running for a board position.
Mm-hmm. And just trying to keep myself busy in community activities, still staying involved with the students, listening to, you know, what their issues are. Because, you know, kids have no filter, they tell you the truth. And that's really what it's about. They're very, very honest, and I like honesty.
Even if you don't.
Even if you don't want to hit, they're going to tell you. So, and attending special events like this, I'm really proud of being a resident of South Orange. I left Montclair to come here.
Oh, wow.
So it's really important to me.
I think South Orange is such a special town. How would you describe South Orange in like 3 words?
It's beautiful. It's the perfect place to live. You have to understand that this is a place where generations remain. Like, you know, one generation to the next, the children, the grandchildren, and the activities that we have. I mean, it's so family oriented, from Floods Hill, you know, in the wintertime sledding and the outdoor concerts. And this is a magical place to grow up. I mean, and it represents the entire world, you know, the global society, which is really important. We can't get that everywhere, but you can find, you know, you can find that global society right here in South Orange. And this is the real world. This is what kids are going to see, you know, when they graduate. And it's really important.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the other thing, that the students who have come through this district and the things that they're doing now, from being entrepreneurs, physicians, attorneys, entertainers, and still come back to give back, which is important. Like when you become a physician, we hope that you're going to come back and give back, because that's really, really important. And someone was just talking to me outside about we don't have health fairs and health kinds of things here in town, and we should, with the population that we have. But to have, you know, artists and entertainers, you know, to come back and support you, such as Zach Raff, AJ Calloway, DJ Jabberbound, Lauren Hill. There are just so many wonderful people. Chimba Makandawiri, who's a PhD in biomedical engineering. His sister, who is an chemical engineer. We have Aisha Faines, who's an able woman and entrepreneur and writer, and my people. But there are so many. And the thing that I'm so appreciative of is, you know, the students who are giving back to me at this point. You know, Mulaney Hill is running my website. Everybody is taking on, you know, something different, and I'm very new at this.
You gave so much to us.
And I just feel like I'm stealing, you know, because I'm like, oh, I feel like I should pay them, you know, but you know, I worked in this district, so I don't have much money. You know, we didn't make very much as teachers here. We still don't.
True.
So.
I remember walking out in high school because of the teachers' contracts.
Yeah. So, you know, but we give everything we have, you know, and everybody just loves this community. I mean, it's a magical place to grow up. It's something that's really, really special when you grow up.
You definitely have a strong campaign. I'm sure you're going to win without a shadow of a doubt.
Everybody says that. But we hope so. I hope so. I know I bring a lot to the table, especially coming from the inside. And I'd like to see our district get back to that blue ribbon district that we were when I was recruited to teach here. And I love it so much. My husband and I both grew up in New Jersey, and to come to South Orange was a big move for us in terms of educating our children here. It was really important because I knew what type of educational system we had, and I knew that they had to come here.
Okay.
Hi, how you doing?
Well, thank you so much. I'm so happy. It's so nice to see you again.